Hi, for who doesn't know me, I'm Jessie. I am gonna turn 34 years old next month. What could I do to post something since I cannot skate? And I was just like, alright, we just turn on the camera and talk anything about anything. So today I'm gonna talk about my life. When I was around 18, 19 years old, I moved to Spain because my mom was already living there for some years. I was just working and studying, you know. I was on my 20s, so I was also partying sometimes, a lot actually. Years later, I met my husband, so we started dating, and a year later, he would get an audition to work here in Las Vegas, and he asked me if I would move with him if he got the job. And he got the job, and I was just working and finishing my things to move with him and to get my visa to come to the US, and they denied. That was so freaking frustrating. I was just like, what I'm gonna do now? My boyfriend is already in the US. They denied my visa. I'm here. We had everything planned. Like, I wanna visit him, and see how things would go. So, because that was the original plan, like I would move with him, but like I would move with him like for a couple months and see how things would go, because we're dating for maybe a year and a half. So I went for the second time to try to get the visa. That's a lot. You spend a lot of money, because I was living in Barcelona at that time, and I had to travel to Madrid. I have to pay for all the fees. I had to pay someone to help me fill it up, all the stuff. So I had to do that twice. They finally gave me the visa. I bought my ticket and I come to the US. I stayed with him for a couple months, and when my visa was ending, we were like, all right, now what? We loved each other. We knew that we don't want to be separated anymore. We just want. So since we met each other, we've been with each other like every single day. We decided to get married. So we got married, and here we are. Like 10 years later, we have a daughter, we have a house. I don't know what else to say today. So tomorrow, I might do another video. I don't know.